Hey guys, Chris here, and what's this? 2 weekly videos in one day? And that's right, I realized there's a couple of things I wanted to add on to the other weekly video earlier today, and also my commenters made sure to point out that I kept referring to Auron's sword as a katana when it's actually a greatsword. I knew that, but my brain doesn't always communicate with the words that actually come out of my mouth. Actually, that happens a little bit too often. First, I wanted to talk about this mega step up, and the one thing that Dancing Drone in my comments pointed out, and thank you for breaking this down, there are a total of 270 anniversary medals that you can get from this. Even for normal cost units, that totals out to 13,500 Visuor worth. So essentially, for spending 14,000 on this entire step up, you're sacrificing 500 Visuor for 70 free pulls. This is pretty insane value when you just consider Visuor to shards. If you grab premium units like Sawstern or Gilgamesh or Bahamut, then the value gets even higher. Now, especially if you're building any of the Final Fantasy X units to 120 and you don't already have them maxed out, you can spend these medals from this step up straight to go to Mind Spheres for those units and basically get 7 free pulls while you're at it. The consideration for not pulling on this step up would be if you still need the Visuor to pull Yuna or Auron or Bahamut or whatever. Obviously, the shards don't do you much good if you don't have the unit. Also, if you're saving up Visuor for other gacha banners in the future, to B or King Mont or whatever, then you might just save the Visuor as well. Anyway, I just wanted to make sure to break that down a little further because I kind of rushed over it in the other video. Also, in the Mog shop, you can spend soul medals on Final Fantasy X Mind Spheres, up to 150. So if you're building up Final Fantasy X units, you can come in here and you can pick these up to save yourself some Visuor from buying shards instead. Now, should you actually blow all of your soul medals and pick all these up? Personally, I think the event is around long enough that I would wait until the end of the event and then see how short you are building those EX jobs and then make up the difference if you need to. The only reason I say this is because not all events are around as long as this Final Fantasy X event is, so you might be forced to crunch Mind Spheres on future events a little bit faster, so having these soul medals to fall back on isn't necessarily a bad idea. So my thought would be to save these and use these if you only absolutely need them towards the end of the event, or you could just go through them, but you might regret it later on later events. So just to know that ahead of time. I did want to mention, which I forgot to mention in the first video, that these missions to pick up the +3 gear on the brutal difficulty EX quests, you can definitely call in allies to help you with these. So you can pretty easily clear these missions with a single level 120 Yuna or Auron, even if you're a new player. So definitely take the time to do this because you'll save yourself a lot of headache, energy, and farming for the gear. And finally, on Trials of Reckoning, the stage you'll want to farm is this normal 5 up here. Just wanted to get that quick note out there in case you guys were wondering what the best stage to farm was between normal 5 and hard number 3. Normal 5 in the long run will give you more boss tickets to fight the boss. The hard quest will give you more points, but normal quest will give you more boss tickets, which in turn will turn out to be more points in the long run as well. Anyway, short and sweet, like a newspaper, got my retractions out there. Thank you to everyone who commented on the first video for pointing out some of this stuff, and we'll catch you guys next time.